Okay, third time's the charm, right? Somebody really doesn't want you to know that they're viewing you as the star, as their wish come true, okay? I'm getting a heavy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? If you don't already know, this is definitely going to be a love reading. Because I'm getting that the High Priestess, the Divine Feminine here, is well aware that this is a soulmate connection, that this is a past life connection, that this is her person. But she's also well aware that her masculine is a silly goose who needed to figure some things out and needed to take his time, but that he was definitely listening to far too many people. So she removed herself and gave herself a new beginning, and that finally illuminated for this masculine, where he was breaking his own heart and not stepping up as the Hierophant and the judgment call that he needed to make, so that the two of you could come in to divine union and finally bring in an emotional and long-term new beginning for the both of you and your lineage to come. Okay, 111 on the timer. I'm seeing all new beginnings, and I'm hearing get ready for the storm. Okay, this is your last tower, your last chance, your last try. Not eternally, but for a while. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. To finally get your roots grounded, okay? King and Queen of Swords. Like, if you are ready to talk, then it's time to get serious about how we're going to talk and how we're going to communicate. Because if you are in a twin flame connection the way that I'm seeing you are, you need to understand that you are a mirror. With that, are you the partner that you want? Are you showing up as the partner that you are seeking? Okay, if not, it's time to go back to the drawing board and recreate that. If you are, or there's some tweaks that you need to make, that's fine too. But I'm seeing the two of you specifically are mirroring each other, and both of you, this is your time to get very, very clear as the King and Queen of Swords, very cutthroat in your own energies about who is allowed in and who is not allowed in your life moving here forward. Because I'm seeing this, there's a storm, like I'm getting like Wizard of Oz energy, big tornado, like big thunderstorm coming in, okay? And you need to plant your roots and understand that there are certain things that are going to be attached to your roots that are part of your life, 222 on the timer, that are allowed to come with you. But everything else is going to get blown away. I'm sorry, but you don't have a choice in that. With that, you need to be prepared to go back to the drawing board and understand that your truth are worthy of being spoken about. They're worthy. What was that? Oh my gosh, it just went away. Okay. Your truths are very, very powerful, and there are people that are going to be very intimidated by your powerful truth. And with that, it is time to cut them off, okay, with your sword of truth, and understand that in that you are creating space for energetic divine gifts. I'm seeing specifically like divine ideas to come in, whoa, very, very quickly for you, okay, with the Chariot and the Lovers. Like, I'm seeing this may also be like revolving around love. Like, you need to get, like, if you have like multiple options, like, you need to understand that you're worth more than being juggled, but also more than juggling. Again, like getting confirmation. Okay, both the King and Queen of Pentacles wanted to come out, so again, confirmation. This is time for both of you right now, Death, Nine of Pentacles, and Two of Cups, to finally go within yourselves, okay? Surrender that last little bit of ego to the timeline of this connection, to the timeline of when and how this is going to come in, and understand that it is almost harvest season. Okay, we're approaching fall. I know I just said surrender the timeline, but that the duality you're seeking, the peace you're seeking in someone else, is within you already, and that this is your last moment to finally become a star power within your own energy individually, so that no matter what kind of storm blows your way, you're not just like a twin flame, like a sporadic, chaotic flame in your own life, that you are a grounded, level star that is in control of where they go and where they are led to, and the light that they lead for others, so that the two of you can come together as an unconditional love light and be a guiding light for others, because that is your purpose as a twin flame in this life, okay, is to spread the light of unconditional love. But that starts with unconditional love for yourself, and then unconditional love for this person, okay? I am seeing that there has been unconditional, or we have reached union within the 5D, okay? But there's just the last few little things standing in the way in the 3D, okay? With that, I'm seeing the feminine, you're doing an amazing job focusing on your finances. With that, don't burn yourself so far out that you're also doing exactly what you hate this masculine does, which is emotional avoidance by like just completely like submerging yourself in work, okay? 444 as I say that. With that, in the masculine, I'm seeing the one thing holding you back is other people's opinions, okay? Let it go. 4, 5, 6 on the timer. You know this is your 10 of Pentacles. This is not just emotional abundance. This is confirmation that this is not a faulty investment, that this is something worth investing in. The long term, this is going to lead you to not just emotional abundance, but also financial abundance. Again, I'm also getting like heavy, like confirmation of twin flame, like right person, wrong time, age gap, long distance, generational, like things that like mentally, stereotypically might like bother other people. But like, again, this isn't about other people, okay? We got rid of their opinions. This is about going within and looking at our own light, what we actually want, okay? Don't lock yourself out in the cold, settling for what everybody else does, because this isn't what everybody else does. This is you finally leveling up to an equal give and take, okay? 5, 4, 3 on the timer as I say it. Whew! Any last cards? Okay, 6 of Wands coming in. Okay, so there is victory on the cards for this connection, okay? And it's coming in this summer. 5, 5, 5 on the timer as I say it, okay? It's just going to change a little bit of... It's going to take a little bit of a redirection. I'm seeing sunsets coming in. Also, camping may be significant. Ooh, okay. Can't resist. Okay, the adrenaline rush. 6:11 on the timer. That's my birth time. So I'm getting heavy, like, rebirth. Because this masculine's about to pop up because they can no longer resist you. I'm hearing they may also have like kept notes, and like even though like you guys may be in like a no contact, like ghosting almost situation, I feel like you may have them blocked. They have been paying closer attention than you realize. They may actually be watching you from like fake profiles, and like it's kind of like they get like an adrenaline rush from like watching you from the sidelines, but they're almost afraid that like you can tell that they're watching them. And like that's what like keeps them from coming in. But I promise you there is about to be evidence of this here in the very near future. They're just a little bit anxious, but confirmation, they've removed the gossip because they're ready to finally move towards you and have reconciliation. Okay, again, confirmation, you may actually be moving towards this person, okay? I'm seeing they're heavily reminiscing, like going over the past, looking back over like your kindness. Oh my gosh, confirmation. Mirrored souls, divine feminine. Okay, this masculine is in a mental prison over figuring out how to return, like bring a rebirth and a reconciliation to the cards. Okay, they may also be thinking about like having children with you and wondering like how you would feel about that or how you guys would make that work, okay? Because they're seeing signs of you everywhere. Okay, with that, I kind of want to get charms and dates. Seeing the number 7 may be important, as well as the number 14. Okay, so I'm seeing the next 2 weeks are going to be very significant, okay? I'm seeing at the end of the next 2 weeks is when this is going to start picking up, okay? I'm hearing something just transitioning over the next 3 days or the next 4 days with the full moon, and then something's going to come in with that. Something's literally hiding in plain sight, okay? The chameleon really, really stuck out at me there, okay? With that, I'm also seeing, like, the spiritual ascension, like... The two of you are both ascending, but with that, you're needing to get your roots grounded enough to where, like, as this storm comes in, that it doesn't waver anything within you internally about who you are foundationally. It just is able to remove whatever it needs to remove, okay? Also, hummingbirds may be significant signs of, like, a loved one or, like, your ancestors coming in. I'm also getting, like, pink crystals may be significant, okay? Like, self-love, like, needing to practice self-love. Oh, that's something I wanted to say, okay? Like, also... show up this week, especially with like the Leo energy coming back into the Capricorn moon. Show up this week and plan your schedules based on the way that a child would show up, okay? A child like plans their day based around like having fun, taking care of like they color, they sing, they dance, they watch a movie, they hang out, they take a nap if they want to take a nap, they eat their favorite snacks if they want to eat their favorite snacks, okay? Go do that. Don't feel an ounce of shame about it. Don't feel bad. Go take a shower if you want to take a shower. Do whatever you need to do to take care of you and get into like a childlike state of flow. Go run, go ride a scooter, go ride a bike. Take care of yourself this week and like literally like color with markers or paint or something like that, because that is what is going to help you really, really, truly tap into that like authentic, like I deserve to be here, even as my youngest, smallest, most creative, like authentic self, and like put that out into the world so that the universe can match that and start handing you divine thoughts even when you're in that divine flow. Like stop forcing it, truly surrender and know that like every single version of you is deserving of this divine abundance and love and like equal give and take and integrity to like finally flow in. Okay, this is the last rough moment before the rainbows come in, the last storm before the rainbows slow in, okay? Be like the bull, don't be like the cows. Run head first into the storm and know that you're gonna get through this so much better, so much braver, so much stronger, and that it's all about to be so beautiful on the other side, okay? I love you so much. If you would like to book a personal, more accurate reading, the link is in my bio. Mwah.